All right, Israel, back into it. Starting back off at the book of Ezekiel, chapter 21, verse 9. And it says, Son of man, prophesy and say, This say the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furnished. That's war talking about the martial law troops, man. Okay, the destruction that the Most High is about to set up these Edomites to do, man. Starting with these elites. Okay, because before the video went off, going into how Yahweh Shema Shah is going to use martial law, to bring judgment upon 2/3 of our people. Okay, kicking people out of their homes, vaccinate, to push the vaccinations, detention centers, throw them in detention centers, separating the families. But when we tell our people these things, man, they look at us like we're crazy, man. But actually now these things are happening, man, due to the uncivil unrest, the lockdown of America, certain restrictions that what's happening that this government are opposing. Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 9. Son of man, prophesied and say, This say the Lord, say a sword is sharpened and also furnished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter, it is furnished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth, it could tempt the rod of my son as every tree. So knowing that these things are about to happen, we shouldn't be in the spirit of mirth. Okay, the word mirth meaning, the having fun, partying, living it up. Okay, and that's the majority of our mind, the people of our nation mind frame, man. Okay, you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, in the spirit of mirth, having fun, living it up. But here these devils are constantly passing legislations on how they can get rid of you, man. Vaccinations is one of them. Vaccinations, martial law, concentration camps. Okay, they have these agendas set, man, like Agenda 21, Rex 84, which is the King Afra plan, Parent Parenthood. They got all type of ways they coming with. They're trying to destroy you as a nation, man. Okay, but our people in the mind frame of mirth and being distracted. But that's okay, man, because they're going to catch them off guard, like Yahweh Shah said, as a thief in the night. And it says in verse 11, Ezekiel chapter 21, verse 11, and he have given it to be furnished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furnished to give it into the hand of the slayer. And who was given the blessing of the sword? Esau, Edom. See, okay, these elites, okay. Okay, going all the way down to these average so-called white people, man. These elites, okay, and Esau as a whole, really. And it says, and he had given it to be furnished that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, and it is furnished to give it into the hand of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon them. Smite, therefore, upon thy thighs. So, the Lord said, cry and howl, man. And that's what we're doing. Okay? Crying and howling, meaning giving warning to you Israelites about the judgment that's about to take place, man. Because this sword, this great sword that the Lord has set Esau up by the way of, giving him the sword, his blessing, he's going to use it towards the Israelites, man. And he's been doing that through years, man. But how much more when all hell break loose, man? And when these Edomites ready to let go they weapons that majority of these people ain't never seen before, man. These weapons that these military troops have, okay, they're ready to be used, and he's going to use it mostly, or you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But that's it on that. I'm gonna go into how the Lord, cause I say that, how the Lord is going to protect us, man. The elect. Okay, Lord, when I'm part of that number, man, that hopeful number. Because that's who the only one that's going to make it, the 144,000 and the 1/3. I'm going to go to the book of Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11. And it says, But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. And that's going against 2/3 of our people, man. Okay? And the Lord gonna number to that slaughter, man. By pestilence, vaccinations, martial law, famine, okay, these race wars, and ultimately those thermonuclear missiles, man, they're gonna cause a lot of casualties here in America. Okay, and the ones of our people that's gonna be destroyed by those missiles. Okay, especially those that take the RFID chip. Because we tell our people not to take the RFID chip too, because taking that RFID chip is a offense to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? And those that take the chip, they're going to be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. And Yahushua and the angels when they bring that fire upon this place, as is written in Revelation chapter 14, verse 9. Back into Isaiah chapter 65, verse 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, and that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, you did not answer, and when I spake, you did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. And how the Lord is calling out to you Israelites, man. Okay, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, by the way of the prophets, okay? The true men of the Lord. But they don't want to hear, so the Lord going to give 2/3 over to that slaughter, man, for rejecting the words of the Lord. Verse 13. Therefore this said the Lord God, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. And behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's going into how Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to take care of the elect, okay? During the time of famine, or during the time of martial law, okay? The Lord said He's going to protect His men. They're going to have food to eat, okay? Water to drink, okay? Wine to drink, and they're going to be rejoicing. While 2/3 of our people, man, they're going to get caught up into the famine, hunger, dehydration from water, okay? And they're going to be ashamed, man. They're going to be ashamed for not listening to the men of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and not taking heed to the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And so the Lord going to allow that destruction to come upon them. And it says, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And that's going to be upon our people, man. While the elect is going to be rejoicing, man. Because they're going to know, the Lord said that they're going to know in that time who His chosen is. Okay? And when all hell break loose, how Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is going to protect His men. And you're going to have certain men who are going to get that spiritual power. Okay? That's what we're looking forward to, man. And the Lord says 7 women should take a hold of 1 man. And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. Okay? And that's what we're hoping for, man. Being part of the Lord's elect, okay? And being protected. Okay? Because it's going to get bad out here, man. For you men, women, and children of the nation of Israel, man. The 2/3. That's it on that. I'm going to go to the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 19. And it says, and He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles, yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. And we in the trumpet that we approaching now, is the 6th trumpet, man. Okay, the 6 troubles. And all you seeing things are happening, man. All hell breaking loose. Okay, but the Lord said the elect is going to be delivered in that trouble, man. Okay, when that trumpet, that time take place. And it says, yea, in 7 shall there no evil touch thee. And that 7 represent when the thermonuclear missiles, the destruction that's going to come upon America, man. Okay? And the 7 represent completion. And the 7th trumpet is going to be the complete destruction of America by thermonuclear missiles and Yahushua and the angels. Because Yahushua is going to bring fire too and war against these nations' military. But He's going to bring deliverance out for the elect. Okay? That's why I say also that in 7 there shall no evil touch thee, meaning that the Lord is going to deliver the elect in the 7th trumpet, where those missiles are going to be launched by the chariots. Okay, He's going to deliver the elect by the chariots. And it says, verse 20, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. And that's what we're looking forward to. Okay, when the times come, Yahweh Shema shall protect us, man, in the time of famine. Okay, from the death, from the sword, representing martial law and other things. Okay, that destruction that's coming, man. Okay. And it says, and thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of the destruction when it come. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. So that the point is that Yahweh Shema Shah is going to be was elect. Okay, the men, women, and children of the elect. Mainly, the men, because the man is the head, and the woman is under the men, and the woman is going to be protected by the by the men. Okay, and the children. That we're looking forward to, man, as the men of the Lord, that we be protected, that we be part of his elect. And during the time of famine, man, the Lord says his man going to be laughing at famine, at destruction. So what type of spirit you going to have, man, that know all these things are taking place? All hell breaking loose, people dying in front of your face. Okay, people that you know, individual that you know. And through the midst of all that, you still got that calm mind, that sound mind. And the spirit of the Lord with you, man, that you're able to laugh at it. Or rub it off, man. Because the Spirit of the Lord is going to be with you. Is that what we're looking for, brothers? Why these people out here, the Lord said that woe to them that laugh now and they're going to cry later, okay? Yeah, right now, man, we going through the time of mourning, suffering, catching hell. Yeah, but when the Lord brings judgment upon this place, man, it's going to be a role reversal, man. Yeah, the Lord said we're going to rejoice, okay? And you're going to catch hell here and there. Hey, but how the Lord is going to be dealing with his elect, man, it's going to be way different, totally different, opposite how he's going to be bringing judgment on 2/3, man, and the rest of this world. Okay, I'm going to go to the book of Psalms 91, verse 5. And it says, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, going into those thermonuclear missiles. For the pestilence that walketh in darkness, nor for the pestilence that walketh in darkness, and all these different plagues, diseases. The Lord tells us not to be afraid of that, man. For the destruction that wasted at noonday, nor for the destruction that wasted at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Hey, going into the destruction, man. How much casualties and death is going to be upon this place, man. But the Lord said he's not going to come upon us, man. That death is not going to come upon their elect. Although you're going to see a lot of people dying. And it said, only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. So we're going to see the destruction, those that endure to the end. We're going to see the salvation of Yahweh Shai and the destruction of America. And we're seeing that point, coming to that point now, the downfall of America. Because thou hast had made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwellings. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Okay? And it says, and they shall bear thee up in thy hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. And thou shalt trod upon the lion and the adder and the young lion, and the dragon shalt thou trample upon under feet. And it says, because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. And I will set him on high, because he has known my name. So that's why it's important to know the name, man. And have the name of Yahweh Shema Shah, because that's the name that's going to be the salvation, leading to salvation. And he shall call upon me, and I will answer him, and I will be with him in trouble, and I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I steadfast him and show him my salvation. And that's what the men of the Lord is looking for, man. The salvation of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay? Let me get one more scripture and I'll close out. Okay, so this is what time we're coming in for 2. But we're looking for Yahweh Shema Shah protection, man. As a hopeful elect member. And I'm going to go to the book of Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. And it says, seeing then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And so that's what, redeeming the time, the true men of the Lord that's in the faith, that believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and the Spirit is dealing with you, man. You're supposed to be redeeming the time and knowing what times that we're coming into, man, and looking for the destruction of this place and the hastening and the coming of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, who the world called Christ, second coming. Because we know after this destruction of this kingdom, that the kingdom of Israel is going to be set up, okay? After the destruction of America, the land of Israel, with your phonies in it, and we're going to inhabit our land, okay? Once the Lord set up the kingdom of Israel here on the earth, okay? Let me see. I'm going to read this. I'll finish off on this. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And it's going into all the things that Esau trying to push, man. Okay, the wiles mean his tricks, okay? Not being ignorant, deceiving devices, man. And you having an understanding and being in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and you know what the purpose of the Lord is. To set these devils up, to bring his wrath, but also disappoint them, man. But that's what's going to happen. And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, and put against, and it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and against powers and against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And so that's what we're fighting against, man. And this is a spiritual war, man. And majority of our people, they don't see that, man. Okay, they don't understand that this is a spiritual war, and why we got to come back to the Lord spiritually. And once you come back to the Lord spiritually, believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushua spiritually, then the Lord gonna make everything all right for you, man. Okay, 'cause you got the Jake, walk by, talking to another Jake, talking about how much about Jake kill each other and all that, but it's spiritually, man. You got to come back. You got to be repentance and believe. Okay. Then the Lord help you, deliver you, and set up your ways in righteousness. Okay, to guide you in the right way. But they don't want that. Okay, they don't want to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And on top of that, to some, the majority of it, 2/3 is not given. Like, and once again, it's a blessing to have this word, to have this truth. The brothers that's in the faith. Continue on. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. And it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places, going into these elites, these witchcrafts, okay, these demons they have on the left-hand side. Okay, Elder Yashawamba from the Dallas camp, made a statement, going, cause he did a video about how there's a news, I think it was Jason A, his channel. He always going into like so-called conspiracy theories and things that these elites trying to do, what America trying to do on, doing all type of wickedness, and basically saying that they got a new serum and trying to open up portals from the spiritual realm, and allow demons to come in and do all type of wickedness here on the earth. Okay, these devils actually trying to do these things, man. Okay, and it's bigger than Esau Edom, a Trump supporter. Okay, average Edomite at your job, or European at your job. Okay, that you think think that's just the bad guy. He's the devil too. Okay, but Esau Edom, these elites, man, they the one, man, that we were fighting against, man. Okay. They the one that Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to take out of power too, man. Okay? Okay, start with, I'll say this, because you Edomites over here in America, man, you're going to be destroyed by the missiles. And you elites, you're going to be reserved for slavery for 1,000 years. Then your nation going to come back being your children. Once that destroy on this side, they're going to come back being your children. And they're going to be servants as well. And all the rest of you heathen nations. Let me continue on. Verse 13. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. And the armor represent what? The scriptures. The Holy Bible, the Bible is our defense. This is going to protect us, man. The spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, and knowing his words, knowing the prophecies, knowing the scriptures. And it says that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. Stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your foot shod with preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. They're going into the understanding, man, the scriptures, having the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah with you. Okay? And it's saying your feet shod with preparation to the gospel of peace. Hey, prepare yourself, man, for the things to come. And the only way you can prepare yourself is being in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, and keeping the law, statutes, commandments, and doing the will of the Lord. Okay? And it says, above all things, the shield of faith, and this faith, having faith in Yahweh Shema Shah, is also our defense. That's what a shield is made for defense. Wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. And the fiery darts of the wicked consider like what these vaccinations, the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, martial law, the strict legislations, strict legislations, restrictions. Okay, detention centers, all these agendas that Esau trying to come forth with, putting on the armor and the shield of Yahweh Shema Shah is going to be the way that we can quench all the fiery darts, man, that he's throwing at us. And it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh. And this word, man, this word is our defense, the sword. And that's why they want to get rid of the Bible. They want to cutting brothers' videos, terminating brothers' channels and all that, man, because this word is cutting them, man. Okay? As it's written in Hebrews chapter 4. Okay? I believe it's chapter 4, verse 12. How it said that the word of the Lord is quicker than a two-edged sword, man. Powerful and quicker than a two-edged sword. And now this word is getting out, and these devils are getting cut, man. And the more and more this word being pushed, man, the more and more these devils is going to be exposed, to the point where the Lord is going to bring that famine of the word. And when that famine of the word hit, when you're not going to have access to the words of Yahweh Shema Shah anymore, then when that destruction is going to take place. Okay? Let me see. I'll finish it off with Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 6, verse 17. And it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of Yahweh, praying always with all prayer, supplication in the Spirit, and watching thereunto with all perseverance and supplication for all saints. So basically, I'll end it right there. It comes to basically being prepared, man. And having this word, having this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and Yahweh Shema Shah is going to be with the hopeful elect, man. And we pray that we be part of that now, man. The brothers that's out there in the ministry, the brothers in the faith, okay, the sisters that's obedience, okay, and you know, praying that we in the lot of elect member, being part of the elect, man. So next time I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the Greek millstone that teach and rule well. And salutation to the fellow laborers that's pushing the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and our truth is the city. Till the next time, Shalom. And I pray that this lesson be edifying to the ones out there listening. Till next time, Shalom and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakathon. Shalom.